Hayabusa banned away from the side of Evos Singapore. Is now we are going to take a look at Alter Ego's second ban. What are they going to take away here? The Selena is a really good ban. We've mentioned this many times before, but this hero, not just that kill pressure that she adds into the game, but also the map pressure, the vision control that she's able to add with the abyssal traps all across the board, and even the abyssal arrows that lets her get vision onto the bushes. So Alter Ego with the second ban, taking away the Phobius, and Evos Singapore will try to respond with a, I don't know, what kind of ban do they want to go for here? There's so many bans available for them to take away for the side of Alter Ego. They can go for the Jawhead or, yep, the Yisun Shin respected against Silly Boy.
Yep, a respect banning coming from Evos Singapore here. Alter Ego, will they ban this Jawhead? Or maybe they want to try to ban out such as Ling, or maybe another marksman here for Evos Singapore. Or maybe they want to try to just ban out that Paquito.
Yeah, the Paquito is going to be one of the comfort picks, one of the prio picks as well from both of these teams right here. Alter Ego, they are very comfortable on it, but we've seen a lot of that Khalid actually picked up from the side of Alter Ego. After the buffs that he has gotten, it has been a rising pick here at the MPL Invitational, but now it is going to be the third ban coming in from the side of Alter Ego. What are they going to take away for this time in the draft to finish off the first phase? It is going to be the Matilda banned away from the side of Evos Singapore.
Yep. Okay. Matilda being banned away. So it's maybe Eve and Partia as a high ground defensive for both of the teams. But the question is, will Evos Singapore they ban out this Partia or maybe Eve?
The better pick here, better ban as well from most of the teams. But Alter Ego, if you ban the Eve, they're simply going to take out the Farsa for Udil now. This is going to be a huge question for the side of Evos Singapore. Lead, like I mentioned, respecting Moonster's pick, but Alter Ego, they have a very easy path right now. They can pick up the Eve instantly as a first pick.
Okay, Eve. And maybe Ling as well, because Ling is one of the, Sally Boy signature hero here. We've seen that Paquito are still available as well for Nino. But yes, like you said, Eve as a high ground defensive and high ground hero as well for Alter Ego is already being secured by Alter Ego.
Yep, already being secured by the side of Alter Ego, but Evos Singapore, they're gonna look for something as well here. The Jawhead is opened up for the side of Evos Singapore. You can see the team members here for the side of Evos Singapore. They're all talking to each other. They're all getting ready, and there you go. Actually, the Kufra picked up with the Paquito for the side of Evos Singapore. Kufra as a first pick.
They just want to make sure maybe if Sally Boy pick up that Ling, they already have the counter.
Not just the Ling, but also the Lancelot right here opened up for the side of Alter Ego. But they can go for something like the Nathan. We've seen the Nathan picked up many times here in the second phase. In the second pick, I mean, in Alter Ego. They can certainly go for that. But
As
if they do go
yeah.
for the Nathan, they need more physical damage in both of the side lanes.
Agree with that. Maybe Lapu-Lapu or even Barrett's is still available as well for Alter Ego here. Who will be the prio for Alter Ego? I really like that Nathan pick, like Mirko said it earlier. Is it gonna be Nathan? Or maybe they want to pick some support, roamer for Alter Ego here. It's gonna be Ruby, and also it's gonna be Nathan.
Yeah, what are we going to see here for the side of Alter Ego? The Ruby ban, the Ruby pick comes in as Evos Singapore will try to respond with it. What are they going to go for right here and right now? We need to see, because this is going to round off their first phase of the draft. If they don't pick up a jungler, I feel like it is going to be very easily banned away from the side of Alter Ego.
Yes, that's true. Okay, this Ruby quite flex though actually. It could be a rumor, it could be a EXP laner for Alter Ego here. But Evos Singapore, who will you guys pick before we are entering the second bidding phase here? And it's gonna be Farsha as a high ground defensive as well for Evos Singapore to, when they want to try to counter the dual manipulation they're coming from Eve.
Yep. Remember, Momo-chan, I actually saw your story, your post, right?
Oh, yeah.
You and KB talking about Farsa and
Eve.
The Eve, right? So with these two heroes, what's interesting is they're both really good against each other. The only thing that is going to be the factor that can change who wins is that ultimate timing.
Yep, that's right. So some of the viewers may be asking like,
Why?
who looks very dominant between Eve and also Farsia. Actually, both of them are same. But the thing is, the timing from the ultimate, like Mirko said it earlier, is the key actually for them to win the team fight here. The one who used the ultimate in the last time, like actually can
later. So
yeah, it can make a huge impact as well, because after if he still have the ultimate here, he can have a proper position and also the timing to maybe
Your team
trying
is
to
banning.
maximize the CC that they have.
Okay, so the person who pops the ultimate last
Yep.
usually gets the better of their opponents
That's
here.
true,
The Farsa versus the Eve, the matchup certainly is interesting with two very similar ultimates here. But Evo Singapore, they are going to go for their last ban with the Natalia already taken away from the side of Leo Murphy, and also the Aldous taken away from Alter Ego. It is going to be Evo Singapore banning out the last and final ban. Is it going to be the Cho ban respecting Alter Ego, or will they go for a Jawhead? Because this Ruby can be played anywhere. That's why I really like the side of Alter Ego. These two picks that they picked up, the Nathan and the Ruby, they're such a good flex pick because it really can go anywhere on the map. But Evo Singapore now responding and going
Your
in for the
team is
Yuzong ban. Yeah, when you have someone like the Farsa, you don't want to be cancelled away. That Yuzong ban is going to be really, really good, considering that Farsa gets cancelled, gets dove on very, very easily.
Yeah, that's really a good ban coming from Evos Singapore now. But Alter Ego, they can try to ban actually maybe another side laner here, because they ban out all those as a gold laner for Evos Singapore. Or maybe they can try to ban like Cloud or even like Brody, who look very strong, because Nathan, if he against Brody, I think Brody has still has an advantage because of his range, of his damage as well. Meanwhile, we know Nathan needs
Your
that
team
stuff,
is
and there you go. Alter
you go.
Ego ban out the Brody.
The Brody band coming in from the side of Alter Ego. Evo Singapore instantly picks up the Clint. We've seen RRQ Hoshi actually popularizing this Clint pick here at the MPL Invitational. The only team to ever take this Clint here at the MPLI for 2021
Yep.
has been RRQ Hoshi. They still have a 100% win rate on it, and Evo Singapore will try to do the same thing. Picking up the Clint for the gold lane. Alter Ego, though, they have the chance to maybe pick up the Benedetta here, Momo-chan. Benedetta is a good pick, but Evo Singapore, they've already kind of countered that with the Kufra.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's kind of hard for Alter Ego, since they have to be careful with the Tyrant Rage, the Tyrant Fence that coming from this Kufra, and also the Knockout Strike that's coming from Poquito. It could be a disaster as well for the Assassin in the gold lane, or maybe the X-Pin later. So maybe Lapu Lapu and Jawhead.
Lapu Lapu and Jawhead right there, Momo-chan. You're absolutely right. Getting the Jawhead on the hands of someone like Leo Murphy, a very flashy player, and also the Lapu Lapu coming in to the hands of probably Munsters here, as Nino will be the one playing the Ruby, but it's going to be Evo Singapore now with the final pick of the game to round up their draft. They're still lacking a gold laner. No, a jungler actually. It depends.
It's quite flex actually.
Clint, it can be the Paquito in the jungle. It can be the Clint in the jungle, although we haven't seen it a lot. It still is a possibility for the side of Evo Singapore, or they might just go for a pure jungler pickup right here, leaving the Clint and the Paquito to go to the side lanes respectively. Granger is open, but no, the X-Borg comes through. So, X-Borg in the XP lane, Paquito in the jungle. We're gonna see that Clint in the gold lane.
You know what? I really like that Evos Singapore pick though.
You really like
Yeah.
the picks? Why so?
Because X-Borg, that he can just easily counter this Lapu Lapu as a melee hero as well. X-Borg, he has the damage from the fire missile in the early, so I think X-Borg still can try to dominate his lane if he not get ganking coming from Alter Ego.
Absolutely, a lane bully, right?
Yeah.
X-Borg is a lane bully, but we're going to take a look at the compositions. I actually disagree here, Momo-chan. I feel like Alter Ego had the stronger draft, considering, again, that Evo Singapore, they have a lot of melee heroes now, as they have rounded up their draft. Coming in with the Paquito, the X-Borg, and that Clint. These are, sure, only Farsa has really long range. Clint uses the range with the passive, but he's so immobile. So with the dive coming in from from Lapu, from Jawhead, it's going to be really easy to catch him off guard. But Momo-chan and the viewers and everyone back at home, are you guys ready to dive into the portal? Because I am. Let's get to the second match of the day. Alter Ego takes on Evos Singapore for the semi-final spot here at the MPL Invitationals.
Wow, let's see. Okay, this Sayla with Spartia and
Export Jungle, actually.
oh wow, okay, Expert Jungler.
We haven't seen it for a very long time already in the other leagues, right? MPL Malaysia, Philippines, and Indonesia. We haven't really seen it, but Leo Murphy now going in very aggressively, going to get chunked down as the bouncing ball actually will be able to actually use and force the flicker coming in from the side of Alter Ego, although Selly Boy was able to take that little wanderer down.
Personal opinion, I really don't like this Export Jungler.
Same.
I don't know why. Maybe yeah. Okay, I can give us some reason here, but I just feel okay. Export look very sustained for the team fight, 5 versus 5 team fight here. But the thing is, he cannot be alone. Okay, especially if he doesn't have that Virgo armor, it's gonna be a disaster for Export.
The thing is, for this Export Jungler, he doesn't really have that utility anymore, right? Usually, when you get to max stacks, you are actually able to slow your opponents, but without that, it's actually going to make his gank potential, his kill pressure a lot lower here in the early phases of the game. And Evos Singapore, that's exactly what they want to go for here. With the Clint pick that can actually deal some damage, actually maybe bully the Ruby in the early game with the Kufra already rotating to the bottom side. It's going to be Nino ganked away, but still able to clear the waves, actually winning out in the trades and getting that regeneration off.
Okay, now I'm kind of a little bit curious about, okay, the ganking comes from Alter Ego, but Adamir are still able to survive. Almost though.
Almost
but it's not enough. Yes, but Sayla in the mid lane needs to fight alone by himself. Rotation coming from Leo Murphy as well. Meanwhile, Evos Singapore, they already trying to make some initiation towards that turtle, and Evos Singapore is still able to get the first turtle without any contest that Alter Ego can do.
Yeah, the first turtle going to the hands of Evos Singapore right now, but it is actually Alter Ego still standing with a 200 gold lead right here. So they're able to get the setups more comfortably, I should say, in their lanes, getting all the lanes shoved up. Even though Evos Singapore's were the ones taking up that turtle, you can see from the pressure in the mid lane and in the top side, it was actually Alter Ego getting the pressure. But now, look at that, Terrence Rage has been knocked. It's going to go in all the way onto Nino. Bouncing ball as well, locking Nino down, but no follow-up just as of right now. Adamir actually doesn't want to commit into that. Will just go for the recall, as again, for Clint, all you need to do is scale. Just farm up till those item power spikes, as it is going to be Udil chunking JPL in that mid lane.
Yep. Meanwhile, Sayla still hanging in the mid lane right now with GPL, trying to sneaky peeky, trying to find the location or the position coming from Evos Singapore here. Looking very passive from both of the teams. We still haven't got the first blow in the first 3 minutes.
First 3 minutes, we're going to the side of Evos Singapore. The Tyrant's Rage and the Tyrant's Revenge will be able to connect onto Nino. Flicker goes in wide. That's going to be the last Insanity coming in and picking first blood, actually. Evos Singapore, they're going in for the damage, but it's going to be the ejector bringing back Sayla coming into the team fight as the real world manipulation will be able to pick up one. Adamir will miss out on the second ability as Selly Boy goes in for the chase onto JPL, but it is just Alter Ego winning in on the trades. Oh my lord! Udil with the reads going in for the bush and instantly getting the kill. Adamir now caught in the sandwich play, as it is going to be Leo Murphy pressuring them with the help of Udil as they have cleared the mid lane. And in the top side as well, Momo-chan is going to be 1v1 Smokey versus Monsters. Gets a stun down, and that's going to be Smokey caught in a dire spot.
Wow, I can say that Udil bought a lot of time just now in the bottom lane by trying to cancel the recall. They're coming from the member of Evos Singapore, especially Adamir. You know, it's really a good strategy coming from Udil here. He's trying to buy a lot of time, especially for Selly Boy, who to get that gold buff in the bottom lane just now. And now it's time for Alter Ego to take the turtle number 2 here. Meanwhile, Evos Singapore, they are trying to contest the turtle. GPL got knocked up here by the Void Crystal coming from Udil, but the turtle is still able to be secured by Alter Ego.
The tides have shifted. Monsters goes in for the Bravest Fighter, unable to connect, just whiffs that stun up. It's going to be Leo Murphy going in for the ejector, will be able to connect, and Unstoppable Force will lock him down as the damage will be enough. The Roamer traded in for the XP laner right now, so that's going to be Potato Chunk really low, but the Entropy will be able to get Selly Boy out of the turret range. A 1-for-1 trade, but again, the XP laner was the one traded for the Roamer.
And it's almost for Potato good, but got the shutdown by Alter Ego by Sally Boy here. Luckily, that entropy trying to bring him back away, Sally Boy. Now they are trying to trying to reset it again, trying to get some of the level and also gold for the item here. Meanwhile, Leo Murphy got caught in the bottom lane here, and Leo Murphy almost. But there's a good pickup there coming from Nino.
Oh, good pickup from Nino right here. He dashes in. Doesn't have the I'm offended just yet, as that's going to be Potato dealing a lot of damage right there. Faraga armor instantly just bursted, melted away, as Sully Boy will be able to pick it up. It's going to be Nino jumping in once again. JPL. Oh my god! Goes in for the time revenge, and Singapore gets the 2-0. Evos Singapore starting to roar here in the 5th minute of the game. Beautiful by JPL.
Wow, that's really, really a nice tire race with the flicker. Even though with a short race, GPL are still able to take off 2 members from Alter Ego here. As the item mission comes up, look at that. Okay, Sally Boy already got that Hunter Strike, and he's going for the Blade of Despair. Meanwhile, Potato with the War Axe, and he's going for a defensive magical defense item here, such as maybe it's gonna be Eternal Shield. Trying to respect Udil damage here, because Udil already has that Enchanted Talisman for the 10% cooldown reduction.
Absolutely, but for the side of Alter Ego, even though they've been losing in kills right here, it's going to be Leo Murphy going for the Unstoppable Force, almost caught away as he is forced to use the flicker right before the turtle fight. JPL is going to get chunked by Sally Boy. Leo Murphy goes in for a re-engage right there. The ejector connects, and that's going to be JPL completely just bursted down. Tyrant Rage does connect, but it is going to be the turtle taken away from the side of Alter Ego. Last Insanity has been popped. Potato picks up a kill, but on the other side as well, the real world manipulation will be able to lock everyone down in the midst of everything as Monsters goes in to the backside. Adamir still able to kite back, but the damage will be enough as Monsters jumps back in, and that is going to be Adamir living with 1 HP and flickering out. But again, Alter Ego, the reason Evo Singapore has not been able to collect that gold lead is because they don't have any setup on the map when they try to contest for these objectives, Momo-chan. They go for the turtle without getting the shove onto any lanes. They go for the team fights without getting anything, so they're unable to get objectives on the board after those little skirmishes that they are able to get.
I could say it's almost though for GPL. You know, the Tyrant Rage almost caught that's Leo Murphy just now in the turtle in the river, but the thing is it doesn't connect properly. They're coming from this GPL, so it makes that Leo Murphy still have a chance to just go back and even turn back the table.
Yeah, but look at that, the bouncing ball will be able to connect. He's going to be the bravest fighter as well. Leo Murphy goes in for a 1v1, goes in and actually wins it out. Adamir now caught in the bad situation. The flicker will be able to connect onto that, and Sully Boy goes in for another. Defender airstrike will be able to zone him away right now, as that is going to be the re-engage coming in with the real world manipulation, actually able to zone away the members of Evo Singapore. Alter Ego losing out on kills for a while, but the gold lead speaks for itself. The objectives are what matter in this game.
Yep, but Smokey, almost got caught by Nino here. But Alter Ego, Silly Boy, and also Monster, they are still able to take another objective. 4 turrets into the hand of Alter Ego. Now, Evo Singapore, they are being caged actually slowly but sure by Alter Ego. Evos, they have to do something here. If they are, maybe being driven away by Alter Ego, they don't have a chance to just, go out from their base, trying to get their level, their gold here. But look at that. Another ejector coming from Leo Murphy towards GPL.
Yeah, the thing is, Evo Singapore, they need to start being proactive on a map like this. They're just playing super defensively. They're waiting for a mistake from the side of Alter Ego, and they're just getting everything on the board. Look at that. It is going to be the Lord's, actually, the third turtle taken away. The Immortality has been popped. His last incentive, they will be popped as well. Udo caught in a bad situation right now, as there's going to be a re-engage all the way from Smokey, picking up a kill onto Leo Murphy, as that's going to be Nino trying to cover for his teammate. But look at Sally Boy, he's ruthless. Bravest fighter being used to the backside. JPL is going to get picked off on the other side, and Sally Boy does so much, almost one shot in the Clint. Smokey trying to get Udil, but he's able to kite away, and that's going to be Smokey taken low, taken down. But look at on the other side, Clint picks up the kill onto Udil, so not surviving right there. Smokey in a 2v1 situation. Let's see what he can do. The stun comes in, the damage is enough, and that's going to be Smokey taken down.
At the time, actually, Sally Boy, he just want to play objectively, okay? When he knows that actually 2 members from Alter Ego trying to chase Smokey, he just playing objectively, going into the mid lane and try to get another turret for Alter Ego. It's quite sad because Udil almost survived, but the thing is, Adamir are still able to hide inside the bush and finish him off.
Absolutely, man. Alter Ego again with a 6,000 gold lead, Momo-chan. The kills, it's 9-8, but they've secured themselves a 6,000 gold lead. This is so crazy. All that has been building up from the objectives that they've been able to take, from the winning waves that they were able to manipulate all the way from the early game. And this is why Evos Singapore aren't able to make the proactive movements that they would want to do in the map. They're simply getting outclassed macro-wise.
Yep, and now it's gonna be another homework to be done by Evos Singapore. How do they stop this Sally Boy? Because with the end trophy, because of the superposition, the inference as well coming from Sally Boy, no one can stop him down. And especially with the from GPL, he used that Torrent Defense and Torrent Rage just for Leo Murphy. So they don't have any CC left to stop Sally Boy. So maybe GPL need to be careful with the resource skill that actually he wants to use later.
Yeah, from the items we can see already, Smokey picking up the Bloodlust Axe and the Brute Force Breastplate, so he's actually quite tanky. But going against the damage from Nathan, that's not what you're supposed to build. You're supposed to go in for some magic from some magic defense. But again, look at that. BOD already secured from the side of Sally Boy right now, as the Lord will be chunked to half HP. This is going to be the first Lord of the game, as Evos Singapore are trying to get some pressure on the map. Unfortunately though, look at Moonsters. He's already going in for the flank, Momo-chan. This can be disastrous. A very good position for Moonsters right now, as that is going to be huge. Raven Spider used to the backside. Is going to be Sayla being the target right here. He can't use a feathered airstrike, and just like that, the clean has been taken down. It's going to be a lot of damage placed onto the backside, and Evos Singapore will have to back away with the loss of their marksman. Can they really fight? Smokey now running for the hills, running for his life as Udo slows him down. Sally Boy goes in for the entropy, and the damage will be enough. Smokey goes in for one last fight. He flickers out, and actually, he might be able to get away from this one, but the real world manipulation will stop him in his tracks, and Sally Boy will gun him down. The 2-for-0 pick off for the side of Alter Ego, as they're looking for the Lord right here and right now, but the fight doesn't stop there, Momo-chan.
Yep, there's still one more look at that. They are trying to target GPL here. Nino, with the arm offense, it's really missed. It doesn't connect to GPL because he still can flicker out away. Meanwhile, Alter Ego, now they are trying to focus to get the Lord in a minute number 12.
Yeah, minute number 12, and Alter Ego controlling the game now with a 7.5 thousand gold lead. It is going to be an 8,000 gold lead after the Lord has been picked up. Almost a 9,000 gold lead. Alter Ego, even though, again, from the kills, it's 11-8. Not that different. We can tell you guys from the gold lead, from the turrets, from the objectives in the game, Alter Ego have been the one controlling it from the first minute up to this 12th.
Yeah, I know right now. And look at that. The pause. There's a pause right now, and I think it's time for Sally Boy and others to chill out a little bit, and because there's some technical issue in the hand of Alter Ego. But I would like to say that Evos Singapore, they are very struggle right now, because I just feel that they are kind of a little bit lacking of the physical damage here, because from the itemization, Paquito made that defensive item, okay? This Xborg as a jungler for Evos Singapore also did the same thing. So they are just, relying on cleanse damage here from Farsia as well. So I think it's kind of a little bit lacking of damage coming from Evos Singapore. Meanwhile, Alter Ego, they have Nathan, they have this Eve, they have that Lapu Lapu who always try to shut down Farsia in the first place. So it's not easy for Sayla to just open the Feather Aspect, and also trying to use that stun coming from the Farsia here with the Curse of Crow and also the Energy Impact. Sayla really needs to be careful, and he's worried because no one can stop Monster here. Okay, he always tried to distract this Farsia, trying to force him to use that Wings by Wing to run. So a really good zoning they're coming from Alter Ego. Evos Singapore, they have to do something. I thought this Paquito is going to be a jungler for Evos Singapore. This is why that maybe I said that if you ask me to choose, I prefer Evos Singapore. But after I know the export going into the jungler, I just feel, I don't know, a personal opinion.
Speechless.
Yeah, I just don't like the Xborg jungler.
I agree. I think it was actually a really good pick. The Xborg jungle was a good pick before the patches, right?
Yeah, if you want to make this Xborg as a jungler, at least your Paquito needs to build a damage here.
Yeah, you need some damage to be able to sustain in this, because right now they have they have 3 frontliners and 2 damage dealers. Sure, he does have the Bloodlust Axe, but it's more for sustain, and JPL is going to get chunked all the way. The ejector will be able to bring him back to his team. team. But what the heck just happened? Is it going to be Alter Ego pushing the pace? The Iron Freddy connects onto one. This is going to be Sayla zoned away from the fight. Nino gets chunked down though. That's going to be Clint picking up a kill, but it's going to be Smokey bursted down by Nathan. And look at the damage. Look at the plays coming from Alter Ego. They're going to go for another ejector before they end the game. Sayla gets picked off, and Adamir is the only one left standing. Immortality as in Bob, but Potato will go in for the last insanity to actually outplay Sunny Boy. But again, the killing streak picked up will be inevitable as Udo flickers in, gets the shutdown, and that's a 4-for-2 trade for the side of the Alter Ego team.
Yes, Sally Boy got punished because of the immortality from Potato. It's already broke down, but the thing is, he still have the Firaga armor that makes Potato are able to use that Lost Insanity. So it's gonna be another reset as well for Alter Ego. But you know, like a small blunder, minor mistake like that from Alter Ego, it can make a chance for Evos Singapore to just turn back the table. So they have to be careful. And don't forget to register for your updates and win a Siren Film Link skin in oneesport.gg/MPL 2021. That's registered.
Yeah, well, look at that. I'm afraid it has been connected. Savage Revenge only connecting onto Nino as a real world manipulation. Will be able to go into the backside. Monsters will be able to just burst down Sayla as the sun connects onto two. And Monsters is just insane here at MPLI. Look at Smokey getting picked off and Alter Ego. They've done it. They're going to go for more right now as Potato is going to get back. And that is the I'm Offended connecting. Potato versus the world. Killing spree and a wipe out to secure the game in the 14th minute with a 10,000 gold lead. Momo-chan. Alter Ego taking the series to a 1-0.
Wow, wow, wow. Alter Ego secured the game number 1. I should say that if Singapore, they have to be careful with maybe their prio as a jungler here. Xborg, I don't know. I just thinking that Xborg looked very strong because of his Firaga armor, right? When he doesn't have it, it will be a disaster.